Bonjour, this is Learn French with Frida. Bienvenue. Today we will be learning how to tell time in French. We call it lire, l'heure, telling time. We will need to revise the numbers that we learned last week so that we are familiar with the numbers as we start our lesson today. So check out the video link that I have attached up there in order to remind yourself how to count in French. I have divided this lesson into 3 sections. At first, we will start by defining some very important words and their meanings in French, and then we will start right away to learn how to tell time in French. Bienvenue. The first thing that we need to note is that time is a noun. L'heure, it's a noun. So we use it in singular when we are talking about 1 o'clock, une heure, and then we use it in plural when we are talking about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 heures, 3 heures, like that. The second thing worth noting is that in English, where we put a colon, like 12 colon 00, in French we use the letter H. As you can see there, if you want to say 12 o'clock, we say 12H and then 00. If you want to say 11:49, we have 11H49, like that. We put H to replace the colon that we use in English. And the third thing worth noting is that in French we use the 24-hour clock. We don't use the 12-hour clock, we use the 24-hour clock. And if you need to use the 12-hour clock, we have to differentiate it as in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. As we define those words, we will get to see what they are in French. Well, let's go to the second section where we will be defining some very important words. The first word is when you want to say half past or 30 minutes past an hour. We say et demi. Et demi. For example, if you want to say 11:30 a.m., you will say 11h30. 11h30. When you want to say half past, we say et demi. How about quarter past? 15 minutes past an hour, like 11:15, 1:15. How do we say that? We say un quart. Un quart. For example, 11:15, that will be il est 11h15. Il est 11h15. The third word that I want us to define is 45 minutes past or 15 minutes to the next hour. For example, if it's 15 minutes to 12, you'll say il est 2h moins le quart. Il est 2h moins le quart. That is, it is 15 minutes to 12. All right. The next word that I want us to define is AM and PM. How do we use AM and PM in French? When you want to say it's 9 in the morning, it's 9 a.m. in French, that AM we say du matin. Du matin. For example, 9 a.m. we'll say il est 9h du matin. Il est 9h du matin. How about 11 a.m.? 11h du matin. 11h du matin. And 7 a.m., we say 7h du matin. 7h du matin. How about PM? PM, we divide it into 2. The afternoon, that is between noon and around 6 p.m. And then after 6 p.m. all the way to midnight. The one between noon and 6 p.m. we say de l'après-midi. De l'après-midi. For example, if it's 4 o'clock in the evening, we say 4 heures de l'après-midi. 4 heures de l'après-midi. How about 2 p.m.? We say 2 heures de l'après-midi. 2 heures de l'après-midi. Again, remember you don't have to use the PM. If you just want to say 2 p.m. and you don't want to use the PM, we use the 24-hour clock system and say il est 14 heures. Il est 14 heures. That way people will understand that you mean it's 2 p.m. And lastly, for the hours beyond 6 p.m. and before midnight, we say du soir. Du soir. For example, 7 p.m. That will be 7 heures du soir. 7 heures du soir. How about 11 p.m.? That will be 11 heures du soir. 11 heures du soir. And again, if you want to use the 24-hour clock system, 11 p.m. will be 23 heures. 23 heures. So you don't have to specify it's p.m. because when we use the 24-hour clock system, we already know that you're talking about 11 p.m. On to our third section of this lesson. Now we are learning how to tell time in French. The question will be, quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? That is to say, what time is it? What time is it? If it's 1 o'clock, we will say, il est 1 heure. Il est 1 heure. 2 o'clock, il est 2 heures. Il est 2 heures. 3 o'clock, il est 3 heures. Il est 3 heures. 4 o'clock will be, il est 4 heures. Il est 4 heures. 5 o'clock, il est 5 heures. Il est 5 heures. 6 o'clock will be, il est 6 heures. Il est 6 heures. 7 o'clock, il est 7 heures. Il est 7 heures. 8 o'clock, il est 8 heures. Il est 8 heures. 9 o'clock, il est 9 heures. Il est 9 heures. 10 o'clock, il est 10 heures. Il est 10 heures. 11 o'clock, il est 11 heures. Il est 11 heures. 12 o'clock, il est 12 heures. Il est 12 heures. 12 o'clock is also midi. Il est midi. That is noun. Il est midi. 1 p.m. will be il est 13 heures. Il est 13 heures. 2 p.m. il est 14 heures. Il est 14 heures. 3 p.m. il est 15 heures. Il est 15 heures. 4 p.m. will be il est 16 heures. Il est 16 heures. 5 p.m. will be il est 17 heures. Il est 17 heures. 6 p.m. il est 18 heures. Il est 18 heures. 7 p.m. il est 19 heures. Il est 19 heures. 8 p.m. will be il est 20 heures. Il est 20 heures. 9 p.m. will be Il est 21 heures. Il est 21 heures. 10 p.m. will be il est 22 heures. Il est 22 heures. 11 p.m. will be il est 23 heures. Il est 23 heures. And midnight will be il est minuit. Il est minuit. And we also say il est 24 heures. Il est 24 heures. Now let's do a short practice to see whether you remember those hours, all those hours. Okay, our first practice is what is 9 a.m. in French? 9 a.m. I give you 2 seconds, try and remember. That will be il est 9 heures. Il est 9 heures, correct. How about 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. we will say il est 16 heures. Il est 16 heures. It also has another name. If you just want to say 4 p.m., you'll say il est 4 heures de l'après-midi. Il est 4 heures de l'après-midi. That is to say, it's 4 p.m. How about 7 a.m.? What will it be in French? 7 a.m. Il est 7 heures. Il est 7 heures. How about 3 p.m.? 3 p.m. it has 2 names. The first one, il est 15 heures. Il est 15 heures. And the other name is il est 3 heures de l'après-midi. Il est 3 heures de l'après-midi. And the last one for this section, the last practice for this section will be 11 p.m. What is 11 p.m. in French? Il est 23 heures. Il est 23 heures. You can also say il est 11 heures du soir. Il est 11 heures du soir. Well done. Thank you for practicing that. I hope you have gotten all those correct. Now, this one you're going to answer and then we will mark later. So, what is 8 a.m. in French? 8 a.m. Write it somewhere in your book and then we will mark later. The next one is 8 p.m. What is 8 p.m. in French? The third one is 6 a.m. What is 6 a.m. in French? And the last one is 6 p.m. 6 p.m., how do you say it is 6 p.m. in French? Write them down. I'll give you 5 seconds to do that. 8 a.m., 8 6 a.m., 6 On this section, we are going to learn how to tell time with the minutes. Unlike what we were doing earlier, only 4 full hours, we will now tell time with the minutes. I will start by encouraging you to watch the video I posted earlier that has numbers up to 50 so that you can learn how to say those numbers in French. Let's start with 9:14. 9:14 a.m. How is that in French? Il est 9h14 because 14 is 14. Il est 9h14. How about 6:22 in the morning? 6:22 a.m. That will be il est 6h22. Il est 6h22. How about 11:09? 11:09 will be il est 11h09. Il est 11h09. Let's go to 4:45. This one will have 2 names. 4:45 a.m. You can either say il est 4h45. Il est 4h45. Or you can say, il est 5h moins le 15. Il est 5h moins le 15. That's to say, it's 15 minutes to 5 a.m. Okay, let's go to the next. 1:55 a.m. 1:55 a.m. We also have two names for that. You can either say il est 1h55. Il est 1h55. Or you can say il est 2h moins le 5. Il est 2h moins le 5. It's 5 minutes to 2 o'clock. And the last one for this section will be 8:30 a.m. How do you say it's 8:30 a.m.? It also has two names. You can either say il est 8h30. Il est 8h30. That's to say it's 8:30. Or you can also say il est 8h30. Il est 8h30. Okay, let's now try and tell time in PM with the minutes. The first one is 5:38 p.m. 5:38 p.m. will be il est 17h38. Il est 17h38 because 5 hours for PM we add 12 and then it's 17. So what's 17 in French? 17. That's why we are saying il est 17h38. The next one is 7:40 p.m. 7:40 p.m. will be il est 19h40. Il est 19h40. Or you can also say il est 20h moins le 20. Il est 20h moins le 20. That is to say, it's 20 minutes to 8. It's 20 minutes to 8 p.m. The next one is 10:13 p.m. 10:13 p.m. How do we say that in French? We say il est 22h13. Il est 22h13. The next one is 2:10 p.m. 2:10 p.m. will be il est 14h10. Il est 14h10. And the last one for this section will be 3:18 p.m. 3:18 p.m. will be il est 15h18. Il est 15h18. Were you able to practice with me as I was teaching? I hope so. All right, now for your practice, how do we say it's 9:28 a.m. in French? 9:28, think about it. I give you 2 seconds. Il est. I hope you have already said that. So that will be il est 9h28. Correct. Il est 9h28. How about 10:45 a.m.? 10:45, how do we say that in French? 2 seconds. That will be il est 10h45. Il est 10h45. Or you can also say il est 11h moins le quart. Il est 11h moins le quart. The next one is 2:13 a.m. 2:13 a.m. will be il est 2 seconds again. Okay, that will be il est 2h13. Il est 2h13. The next one is 6:08 p.m. 6:08 p.m. How will that be in French? Think about it. 2 seconds. Okay, that one will be il est 18h08. Il est 18h08. The next one is 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. What will that be in French? 2 seconds. What did you say? Il est 16h30. Il est 16h30. Or you can also say il est 16h30. Il est 16h30. And the last one is 1:52 p.m. 1:52 p.m. What will it be? 2 seconds. Think about it. Okay. Il est 13h52. Il est 13h52. It can also be il est 14h moins le 8. Il est 14h moins le 8. Like it's 2 p.m. less 8 minutes or 8 minutes to 2. Okay, so these are the ones you're going to write them in your books. How do we say it's 5:30 a.m.? The next one, 3:20 a.m. The next one, 11:11 p.m. And the last one, 9:53 p.m. How do we say that in French? Write them down in your books. I'm giving you 10 seconds for that. And then we will mark the 2 activities. So let's mark the first activity that I gave you about writing time in whole hours. I asked you to write 8 a.m., 8 p.m., 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. What did you write? 8 a.m. will be il est 8h. Il est 8h. 8 p.m. il est 20h. Il est 20h. 6 a.m. il est 6h. Il est 6h. And 6 p.m. will be il est 18h. Il est 18h. How many did you get out of 4? Count the ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you got 4 out of 4, give yourself a big smiley face. Well done. If you needed to do any corrections, the answers are still up there. Please correct so that you can revise at your own time. Let's mark the second activity. It had hours and minutes, and I told you to write them in your books. The first one was 5:30 a.m. The next one was 3:20 a.m. Then we had 11:11 p.m. and 9:53 p.m. What did you write? 5:30 a.m. will be il est 5h30. Il est 5h30. Or you can also say il est 5h30. Did you get it right? Tick. The next one was 3:20 a.m. Il est 3h20. Il est 3h20. Did you get it right? Tick for yourself. 11:11 p.m. Il est 23h11. Il est 23h11. Did you get it right? Tick. And the fourth one, 9:53 p.m., that will be Il est 21h53. Il est 21h53. You can also say il est 22h moins le 7. Il est 22h moins le 7. Did you get it right? Tick. All right, how many did you get out of 4 for this other activity? If you got a 4 out of 4, give yourself a big smiley face. If you need to do corrections, please do so that you can remember next time. Thank you for joining us today. We are slowly coming to the end of the lesson, but before we finish, I will do a short recap of what we have been learning about. We have been learning about telling time in French, lire, l'heure. We said that time is a noun, and so the way we read it in English is slightly different from how we read it in English. I gave you some few tips on how we defined some words, and we have learned how to read time in full hours and also in minutes. We have done practice activities, and I gave you some to do on your own. I hope you are able to get all of them right. Do you have a question? Is there somewhere you feel that you're stuck and you need any clarification? Please reach out to me. My email is frenchwithfrida@gmail.com, or you can also write to me on the comment section and I will follow up with a reply. I will also be glad to receive your feedback. How did you find the lesson? Let me know also that feedback in the comment section or on my email, frenchwithfrida@gmail.com. I hope by now you know how to read time in French. Practice. Keep practicing, and with time, you will get to learn a lot of French. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Learn French with Frida so that you can receive notifications every time I upload a video. Like this video and share it widely with your networks so that other people can also learn some French. This is Learn French with Frida. Thank you for joining us today. Over for now. See you in the next video.